So I know I said I wanted to be done with the Dawning poem Tuesday. I'm going to be done with it now. I physically cannot write anymore. Okay, so I have it here. And I've got my tea with me, and we're going to read this right here, right now, and be done. Because Dawning starts next week. And I cannot write anymore. So, here we go. I call it a Dawning poem. Welcome to the Dawning, so quit your yawning. This giving holiday only comes once a year, and Space Grandma is here. Snow sits in the tower, so don't be a downer. What is everyone doing, you must wonder? D is going for the plunder, doing trick shots with snowballs, while B is trying to eyeball him so she can launch a counterattack. What about our honorary hunter Vanguard? He has a sign taped to his back. It reads, "I'm God, kick me." Sticky has no clue, but runs at every cue for his blueberry muffins. Who put the note on his back? There's a set of black ears poking out of the snow. You already know. It's Lauren. She's quietly snickering behind a wall of snow that's quickly thickening. Freakus Fire is ironically standing next to the fire. It's cold, he says, while sipping on some cinnamon hot chocolate. Pro Boy Dan is desperately trying to get his new Dawning armor to mesh perfectly with his shader. Vixen is polishing her malfeasance, hoping there's a new ornament that makes a pretty essence. Dooley's next to Vixen, hoping not to get Mixin in the snowball fight against D. Bound Effigy sets up a bar made of snow so he can bestow guardians with some spicy hot cocoa. Spicy. B90 got a nifty amount of spin metal. He almost went mental. Maddox is playing medic for the snowball fight. One takes flight, laying him flat. Clyde is trying to flag Sticky, hoping to snag the note taped to his back. Iron Lord Ranvix is slipping on ice while trying to get some nice, freshly baked gingerbread. Mr. Red is helping Clyde with getting the note. He's almost successful until a snowball from Celestial Heights hits him. Who threw it? Someone attempted to hit Xerxes, but slipped. It was Dirty T. She's laughing while B is helping her up. Muffin Bandit helps Mr. Red up while handing him a cup of hot chocolate. Falcon is content creating when Ranvix comes skating into him. Captain Astro is polishing his sunshot before he caught a snowball in the face. Sticky trades muffins with Muffin Bandit. The sign summons Freakus Fire to grab it and threaten the fire. D spots Dooley and decides to guide him into the fight. D throws a snowball, hitting Dooley right in the face. Vixen is laughing hard until she's bombarded with snowballs. She throws one. It hits none other than Lakota. Lakota is dazed but turns his gaze to Soviet, who ducks before the snowball hits him. It strikes a well-hidden Lauren, whose kitten ears are now in the snow. She picks up some snow and throws it at Freak, who is very confused, then becomes amused, makes the biggest snowball, and begins to chase Lauren. It quickly becomes a race. Pro Boy Dan is finally out of his menu when Ann Sanakage picks up some ivory snow, throwing it into Pro Boy, but Dan's back. Dan turns and smacks Gondola Chills with a snowball. Gondola Chills gets one and chucks it at Bound Effigy's bar. It hits Mr. Phantom's drink, sending it very far. I can just see it go over the tower. Sorry. Miss Calypso arrives when the scene surprises her. She makes a snowball, and it strikes Grenadier Jake's back. Jake takes a break and looks to see who isn't involved and sees Pixel uninvolved and throws one at her. Pixel is startled while Zegroff tries to throttle a laugh. Pixel makes one. Zegroff ducks. It hits Evan F as he spun. Evan F is bewildered and quickly hides behind some pillared snow, grabbing J-Man in the process. As he grabs J-Man. Okay, there, that's the actual line. Snowballs are flying left and right. None are all right. Sticky is quickly hit in the back. Gwen was nearly struck while letting out a fuck. Nova Galaxy sees what's going on and decides to sit upon the balcony and watch the show as Gwen comes up and blows out a loud sigh. Pierce Chill looks at the chaos and decides to play on, striking Perception with perfection. Perception turns and throws one righteously at Perdorius, who turns and tries to hit Necro Ninja. He misses and hits Crystal. It hits someone who's too wary. It hits Crystal. Necro Ninja is upset, so he threw one with regret. It strikes Zavala in the back of the head. Everyone looked at him with dread. They began to scramble without trampling each other to hide. Zavala turns around, guardians bound for the walls. Some even jump off the tower. By the time Zavala is looking around the tower, there is no one. He turns to look back at the city. Space Grandma lets out a giddy laugh. She continues to bake and make hot chocolate. That is the entirety of it. So I hope y'all have a happy dawning. Enjoy the dungeon. Don't get too drunk at Bound Effigy's Snow Bar. Don't hit Zavala in the back of the head. Don't hit Shax either with snowballs. And just have fun this dawning, okay? And stay safe. So I'll see y'all later, okay?